Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we shall go explore a forest. That is our only objective, I'm sure. Because I kinda don't remember what our objectives were. Doggies! AoE spells would be really handy right here. Yeah, I took the liberty between episodes to change Alistair's armor, replaced it with Sir Jory's armor, because Sir Jory's armor is better. And Alistair's a tank, so he needs a better armor. And I gave him Sir Garland's sword that I requisitioned last episode. I shall now skin these dogs in record time.
As you say.
Yes, he knows too. Ta-da! Yeah, wait. Daveth changed his weapon loadout to daggers. So I'm going to take them away as punishment. I do not appreciate you changing my strategies. I stole a journal from a guy's corpse.
Over here.
Oh yeah, I'm saving here. I'm gonna show you something really funny in this conversation. And then reloading, because it's evil, and I'm not evil.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
We don't have time for this. Let's go.
We don't have time? What, you have an urgent meeting somewhere?
He's already dead. See?
Does the word insane mean anything to you?
I prefer the term ruthless myself.
Remind me not to get injured anywhere near you.
Okay. That's what I wanted to show you. It's great. Now let's be nice.
Who is that? Grey Wardens?
Well, he's not half as dead as he looks, is he?
My scouting band was attacked by Darkspawn. They came out of the ground. Please help me. I've got to return to camp.
Let's try to bandage him up at least.
I have bandages in my pack.
Thank you. Oh, I've got to get out of here.
Did you hear? An entire patrol of seasoned men killed by Darkspawn.
Calm down, Sir Jory. We'll be fine if we're careful.
Those soldiers were careful, and they were still overwhelmed. How many Darkspawn can the four of us slay? A dozen? 100? There's an entire army in these forests.
There are Darkspawn about, but we're in no danger of walking into the bulk of the Horde.
How do you know? I'm not a coward, but this is foolish and reckless. We should go back.
You forget I have magic at my command. We'll be fine.
I still do not relish the thought of encountering an army.
Know this. All Grey Wardens can sense Darkspawn. Whatever their cunning, I guarantee they won't take us by surprise. That's why I'm here.
You see, Sir Knight, we might die, but we'll be warned about it first.
That is reassuring.
That doesn't mean I'm here to make this easy, however. So let's get a move on.
Yay, it's the dog-saving flower. Our main objective is now complete. Darkspawn! There they are. The heroes of the show. I guess. Oh no, you don't.
Now we do that!
I shall not be struck. I need more skills.
Too slow! Right to the base! Straight down!
Very well.
Alistair took a bit of a beating, I see. It's fine. I got some blood. How the hell they get that out of their bodies? I don't know.
Say.
Maybe they just carry vials of their own blood on them. Okay, this fight is fairly difficult, so I'll save. The archers have fire arrows, which is quite a problem. No. Okay, I need to pay attention to my other party members, because they can die pretty quickly too. Okay, the archers are dead, and we're still good apparently. There we go, this will... Oh, Alistair's taking some damage. Okay, I think we'll be fine now.
Very well.
Now we do that!
Any last words?
Stunned me.
Thing we've done.
Okay, so I've got the Darkspawn blood.
Very well.
I shall do it. It is begun. I shall do it. Very well.
Okay, so the codex entry I got is told me about these chasing trail signs. And that they usually lead to some supplies that they have hidden around the swamp. Chasing are the people living in the swamp. So, the plan is to follow these signs and figure out where the supply cache is and figure out if it has anything useful in it. And then take it, of course. Because I'm still requisitioning for the Grey Wardens. Even though I don't think they really recognize the authority of the Grey Wardens. But they will. There we go, that should help.
Say I didn't warn you!
He resisted my spell! Oh yeah, by the way, the camp I just looted will find the corpse of the guy who this camp belonged to. So he didn't need that stuff anyway.
It is begun.
Say I didn't warn you! Nicely done! Yes? Hey, I'm following you on.
Oh yeah, their conversation text changes. Also, Alistair doesn't say anything.
We still need to find those documents, if they're even here.
Or rather, has no conversation. My mistake.
I'm ready. We should find those documents. Although if they were so important, why leave them out here? Indeed.
Yes? We still have to find those documents. I've never heard of a tower that stood for more than 10 years in this forest. Hey, I'm following you, aren't I?
Nobody said the tower's still standing.
As you say.
What's this?
Wild creatures ahead!
For the fools!
That's a lot of blood.
This chest is from the quest. Wow, music. That was not nice of you. This chest here is from the quest that I got when I looted the corpse right at the beginning.
It shall be done.
And there was loot inside. And another letter. The first corpse I found was the son of the guy whose camp I
Very well.
raided afterwards.
It is begun. As you say.
And these supplies were supposed to be to help the son, but he never made it, so he won't need them anymore. And I'm sure the father won't take offense. What nice decorations they have.
Look there. Poor slobs. That just seems so excessive.
Very well.
There are some darkspawn and wolves fighting in the background. Let's get involved! There's the guy. Okay, so normally rogues can unlock chests, but David here, who is a rogue, doesn't have the lockpicking skill. So yeah, sadness.
It is begun.
That's also why I skipped all the locked chests at Ostagar.
It is begun.
Almost tried to open the chest.
As you say. I shall do it.
What's that?
Yeah, they're guarding this elf route like somebody's bound to come for it. Well, they were right. Yeah. I think I got all the trail signs, so I shall progress. I will know shortly if I got them all. There it is, yes. This is the last one that triggers the quest, which shows you where the cache is. Oh, I'm saving here. There's gonna be a big fight. There we go. Now this guy, he's trying to bait me. He's gonna run across the bridge. And then I'll Now do this! Oh my... Yes. There's a bunch of traps on the other side of the bridge and he tries to bait me into those. Okay, good. That was a Darkspawn Mage, ladies and gents. And whoever else is watching. Ow. It's fine. I can't disarm those traps because, again, Daveth is not very skilled at that sort of thing. But at least I don't have to contend with any magic, because this is really horrible when they still have the emissary. Because you get pelted by fire arrows and also spells, which can get quite dangerous. So it's kinda nice that I have the means to stop the emissary. Oh, this is also a side thing. This codex entry has a legend about a spirit. Oh, someone stepped into a trap. That shows up if you sprinkle a pinch of ashes on some rocks at the lake shore. And there's a story connected to it, but I don't really remember it that well, and it's not relevant to, well, this. I'm just gonna sprinkle the ash later. In case you're wondering why I'm going to do that. And then the spirit will show up.
I shall do it. Very well.
And done. Now I have a new helmet for Alistair. There we go. Off we go. Seems like the Darkspawn ambush worked on some soldiers over here. There we go, that pile of rocks. This is where I sprinkled the ashes. And there's the spirit.
I shall do it. Very well. Shall be done.
Should not have done that.
Right to the face!
Okay, now I'm sending the rest of the party away. So that they don't kill steal my spirit. There we go. Jory gonna get spanked? We're out of mana.
Very well.
Right.
Let's see if I can make Jory survive this. I did make Jory survive this. But only because he focused me afterwards. That was exciting, wasn't it?
Well, well. What have we here? Are you a vulture, I wonder? A scavenger, poking amidst a corpse whose bones were long since cleaned? Or merely an intruder, come into these darkspawn-filled wilds of mine in search of easy prey? What say you, Scavenger or intruder?
I am neither. The Grey Wardens once owned this tower.
'Tis a tower no longer. The wilds have obviously claimed this desiccated corpse. I have watched your progress for some time. Where do they go, I wondered? Why are they here? And now you disturb ashes none have touched for so long. Why is that?
Don't answer her. She looks chastened, and that means others may be nearby.
Oh, you fear barbarians will swoop down upon you.
Yes, swooping is bad.
She's a witch of the wild, she is. She'll turn us into toads.
Witch of the Wilds. Such idle fancies, those legends. Have you no minds of your own? You there. Elves are not frightened little boys. Tell me your name and I shall tell you mine.
I am Warden. A pleasure to meet you.
Now that is a proper civil greeting, even here in the wilds. You may call me Morrigan. Shall I guess your purpose? You sought something in that chest? Something that is here no longer?
Here no longer. You stole them, didn't you? You're some kind of sneaky witch thief.
How very eloquent. How does one steal from dead men?
Quite easily, it seems. Those documents are Grey Warden property, and I suggest you return them.
I will not, for 'twas not I who removed them. Invoke a name that means nothing here any longer if you wish. I am not threatened.
Then who removed them?
'Twas my mother, in fact.
Can you take us to her?
There is a sensible request. I like you.
I'd be careful. First it's, I like you, but then zap. Frog time.
She'll put us all in the pot, she will. Just you watch.
If the pot's warmer than this forest, it'd be a nice change.
Follow me then, if it pleases you. Greetings, Mother. I bring before you 4 Grey Wardens who...
I see them, girl. Much as I expected.
Are we supposed to believe you were expecting us?
You are required to do nothing, least of all believe. Shut one's eyes tight or open one's arms wide. Either way, one's a fool.
She's a witch, I tell you. We shouldn't be talking to her.
quiet, Davith. If she's really a witch, do you want to make her mad?
There is a smart lad. Sadly irrelevant to the larger scheme of things, but it is not I who decides. Believe what you will. And what of you? Does your elven mind give you a different viewpoint? What do you believe?
I believe you have something we need.
They did not come to listen to your wild tales, Mother.
True, they came for their treaties, yes? And before you begin barking, your precious seal wore off long ago. I have protected these.
You... Oh, you protected them.
And why not? Take them to your Grey Wardens and tell them this Blight's threat is greater than they realize.
So yes, this demonstrates adequately a thing in this universe, that enchantments fade over time, but there are enchantments I've seen that have lasted for centuries, and they were elven enchantments. So I'm not sure if the enchantments renew themselves or what, but the elves clearly knew something that is no longer known to prolong the enchantments. Thank you for returning them.
Such manners. Always in the last place you look. Like stockings. Oh, do not mind me. You have what you came for.
Time for you to go, then.
Do not be ridiculous, girl. These are your guests.
Oh, very well. I will show you out of the woods. Follow me.
Now make sure that I'm not forgetting anything. Because after this point you... Oh, I am forgetting something, see? I forgot to follow up on the guy's corpse. The second corpse. In his camp. On his corpse I found his last will and testament. Which asked that I take a box from his stash and bring it to his wife. And then you have the option of... Wow, I got stuck. Lovely. You have the option of opening the box, and at that point you can't really conceal that it was opened because it has a seal on it. Or you can keep it intact and bring it to his wife. And I'll bring it to his wife, because there's nothing really useful inside.
Very well.
And Morrigan tried to be so polite to get me out of the wilds quickly. And here I am screwing up and having to go back in. Such a waste.
The Mabari's stable for now, but not improving. Unless I get that herb I told you about, there's not much hope.
Is this the flower you're looking for?
Let me see. Yeah, that's exactly it. Wonderful. Give me a moment and I'll make this into an ointment. He looks better already. I'm sure he'd thank you himself if he could.
What will happen to him now?
Let's give him a day or two to recover. Why not come back after the battle? Perhaps we can see about imprinting him on you.
You think that's possible?
Maybe. It's likely he understands you're responsible for curing him. Mabari are at least as smart as your average tax collector. Come back after the battle and just... well, take another look.
Now I'm going to sell most of the stuff I found in the wilds. And we're back. Now we can return to Duncan to proceed with our joining.
So you returned from the wilds. Have you been successful?
We have.
Good. I've had the Circle mages preparing. With the blood you've retrieved, we can begin the joining immediately.
Maybe we should tell you about Morrigan and her mother.
There was a woman at the tower, and her mother had the scrolls. They were both very... odd.
Were they wilder folk?
I don't think so. They might be apostates. Mages hiding from the Chantry.
I know you were once a Templar, Alistair, but Chantry business is not ours. We have the scrolls. Let us focus on the joining.
And what if we have second thoughts?
Let me be very clear on that point. You are not volunteers. Whether you were conscripted or recruited, you were chosen because you are needed. There is no turning back now. You must gather your courage for what comes next.
Courage? How much danger are we in?
I will not lie. We Grey Wardens pay a heavy price to become what we are. Fate may decree that you pay your price now, rather than later.
Is that why the joining is so secret?
If only such secrecy were unnecessary, and all understood the necessity of such sacrifice. Sadly, that will never be so.
Let's go then. I'm anxious to see this joining now.
I agree. Let's have it done.
Then let us begin. Alistair, take them to the old temple.
You might die. Good, let's see this joining. I really want to see it now.
The more I hear about this joining, the less I like it.
Are you blubbering again?
Why all these damn tests? Have I not earned my place?
Maybe it's tradition. Maybe they're just trying to annoy you.
Calm down. There's nothing we can do about it now.
I only know that my wife is in Highover with a child on the way. If they had warned me, it just doesn't seem fair.
Would you have come if they'd warned you? Maybe that's why they don't. The Wardens do what they must, right?
Including sacrificing us?
I'd sacrifice a lot more if I knew it would end the Blight.
Will you both shut up?
Yes, Sir Knight. Try not to wet your trousers until the ritual starts.
I've just never faced a foe I could not engage with my blade.
At last, we come to the joining. The Grey Wardens were founded during the First Blight, when humanity stood on the verge of annihilation. So it was that the first Grey Wardens drank of Darkspawn blood and mastered their taint.
We're going to drink the blood of those creatures.
As the first Grey Wardens did before us, as we did before you. This is the source of our power and our victory.
Those who survive the joining become immune to the taint. We can sense it in the Darkspawn and use it to slay the Archdemon.
Okay, so a few things I wanted to go over before with the dog, but I didn't want to spoil the joining. The dog got some Darkspawn blood in him, and that's why you need the flower. But curing him of the taint doesn't make him immune like it does Grey Wardens. He is back to normal, and if he got tainted again, he would be screwed again. The Grey Wardens take the taint into themselves and become immune to it. The dog is not immune, which means the taint must have been removed because it cannot be destroyed. And also, this is not just Darkspawn blood, it's also a drop of Archdemon blood, or it's Darkspawn blood treated magically to make the taint inside it more concentrated and more potent. Otherwise, you would have the same effect as with the dog, just slowly going sick and dying eventually, instead of getting the effects of the Grey Wardens. Those who survive?
Not all who drink the blood will survive, and those who do are forever changed. This is why the joining is a secret. It is the price we pay. We speak only a few words prior to the joining, but these words have been said since the first. Alistair, if you would.
Join us, brothers and sisters. Join us in the shadows where we stand vigilant. Join us as we carry the duty that cannot be forsworn. And should you perish, know that your sacrifice will not be forgotten, and that one day we shall join you.
Davith, step forward.
Maker's breath.
I am sorry, Davith. Step forward, Jory.
But I have a wife, a child. Had I known...
There is no turning back.
No, you ask too much. There is no glory in this.
I am sorry. But the joining is not yet complete. You are called upon to submit yourself to the taint for the greater good. From this moment forth, you are a Grey Warden. It is finished. Welcome.
2 more deaths. In my joining, only one of us died, but it was horrible. I'm glad at least one of you made it through.
How do you feel?
That dragon in the dream was the archdemon, so that's how you know this is a blight. Also, in a book that takes place in the Dragon Age universe, you have a Grey Warden's point of view, and she remembers what it was like during the joining, and she describes it as this wrongness. You can feel it's wrong, and you can feel it settling into your body, and your body just wants it out, and that's why you choke on it. And if you are strong enough, your body quote-unquote masters it, and if you're not, well, you saw. That was more painful than the harrowing.
Such is what it takes to be a Grey Warden.
Did you have dreams? I had terrible dreams after my joining.
Such dreams come when you begin to sense the Darkspawn, as we all do. That and many other things can be explained in the months to come.
Before I forget, there is one last part to your joining. We take some of that blood and put it in a pendant. Something to remind us of those who didn't make it this far.
Take some time. When you're ready, I'd like you to accompany me to a meeting with the King.
What kind of meeting?
The King is discussing strategy for the upcoming battle. I am not sure why he has requested your presence. The meeting is to the west, down the stairs. Please attend as soon as you're able.
If the King wants to see you and Duncan, you probably shouldn't keep him waiting. He might get mad, start crying. You'll feel bad, and, well, it won't be pretty.
Now I went level up. And after you take the joining, you get an extra talent point. No, there's a piss, yes. Oops. Hope I don't get censored for this. It was an accident, pinky swear. There's a piece of paper in this dog pen. Ah, I can get to it, good.
It is begun.
I had to get it now, so I didn't forget. Okay, so here the Tranquil is gone. If I'd taken the key from the prisoner before, I would have been able to open the chest right here. The battle plans.
Loghain, my decision is final. I will stand by the Grey Wardens in this assault.
You risk too much, Kalen. The Darkspawn Horde is too dangerous for you to be playing hero on the front lines.
If that's the case, perhaps we should wait for the Orlesian forces to join us after all.
I must repeat my protest to your fool notion that we need the Orlesians to defend ourselves.
It is not a fool notion. Our arguments with the Orlesians are a thing of the past, and you will remember who is king.
How fortunate Marek did not live to see his son ready to hand Ferelden over to those who enslaved us for a century.
Then our current forces will have to suffice, won't they? Duncan, are your men ready for battle?
They are, Your Majesty.
And this is the recruit I met earlier on the road? I understand congratulations are in order.
I don't feel that special.
Oh, but you are. Every Grey Warden is needed now more than ever.
Your fascination with glory and legends will be your undoing, Kalen. We must attend to reality.
Fine. Speak your strategy. The Grey Wardens and I draw the Darkspawn into charging our lines, and then?
You will alert the tower to light the beacon, signaling my men to charge from
To
cover.
flank the Darkspawn, I remember. This is the Tower of Ishal in the ruins, yes? Well, who shall light this beacon?
I have a few men stationed there. It's not a dangerous task, but it is vital.
Then we should send our best. Send Alistair and the new Grey Warden to make sure it's done.
If it's not dangerous, I can do it myself.
No. It's best that you both go.
You rely on these Grey Wardens too much. Is that truly wise?
Enough of your conspiracy theories, Loghain. Grey Wardens battle the Blight no matter where they're from.
Your Majesty, you should consider the possibility of the Archdemon appearing.
There have been no signs of any dragons in the wilds.
Isn't that what your men are here for, Duncan?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the tower and its beacon are unnecessary. The
We
circle
will
of
not
Magi...
trust any lives to your spells, mage. Save them for the Darkspawn.
Enough! This plan will suffice. The Grey Wardens will light the beacon.
Thank you, Loghain. I cannot wait for that glorious moment. The Grey Wardens battle beside the King of Ferelden to stem the tide of evil.
Yes, Kalen. A glorious moment for us all.
You heard the plan. You and Alistair will go to the Tower of Ishal and ensure the beacon is lit.
What? I won't be in the battle.
This is by the King's personal request, Alistair. If the beacon is not lit, Tern Loghain's men won't know when to charge.
So he needs 2 Grey Wardens standing up there holding the torch, just in case, right?
Where is the Tower of Ishal exactly?
The tower is on the other side of the gorge from the King's camp, the way we came when we arrived. You'll need to cross the gorge and head through the gate and up to the tower entrance. From the top, you'll overlook the entire valley.
When do we light the beacon?
We will signal you when the time is right. Alistair will know what to look for.
Can we join the battle afterwards?
Stay with the Tern's men and guard the tower. If you are needed, we will send word.
What if the Archdemon appears?
We soil our drawers, that's what.
If it does, leave it to us. I want no heroics from either of you.
How much time do we have?
The battle is about to begin. Once I leave, move quickly. You'll have less than an hour.
Are we in any danger?
Of course, even the best laid plans go awry. So do what you must. I trust you both.
Just not enough to actually fight with the rest of you.
There will be plenty of battles, Alistair. Be patient.
I know what I have to do.
Then I must join the others. From here, you two are on your own. Remember, You are both Grey Wardens. I expect you to be worthy of that title.
Duncan, may the Maker watch over you.
May he watch over us all.
Well, we'll be leaving the battle for the next episode. And we're going to end it here. Oh, Alistair went level up. Let's attend to that first. Thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye!